Good morning.
Morning.
This is just the two of us so far.
I think, yeah, little by little, we've got Representative Tigliano's on as well. Little by little, get everybody in here.
Good morning.
Good morning. Kirsten.
Yep.
Any updates on our last edition member?
No, nothing yet. So today, and obviously, as you, having said that, so everything, all our votes will be out of 13, obviously. But no, I have nothing yet. No updates.
Okay. Kirsten. Any updates on our last edition member?
Good afternoon, everybody, or good morning.
Morning. Good to
Can
see
you hear
you.
me?
Yep. Can hear
Good
you okay.
morning.
I can't. Oh, I shut you off. Ha ha. What's up, Rich?
Nothing, just
Oh,
Morning.
getting better. Morning.
you been sick?
Yeah, I have COVID.
You do?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Are we taping yet?
Yes, we're live.
All right. I'm not talking about any medical stuff while we're live.
It's fine.
You feel better.
Thank you. I am. Now it's just in my head. It's a head cold.
So since we're live, we can't sit here and talk about language and general law or anything like that, Rich. We just have to. See this?
No, I'm sorry.
See how this does in person doesn't work. See, we have to be like in the front of the committee room, have a
In the
quick
hallway.
talk about things we're working on. You know, like normal human interactions. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Strange, the whole thing.
Yeah, it's not normal not to be able to talk.
And we know you like to talk.
That's what I do. Professional.
Especially for legislators.
You think?
It's tough. It's
What's
you
up,
guys
James?
do.
James, you see the background where I'm at?
Hey.
Come on down. I'm at lunch.
Oh, all right.
Literally, what, 100 feet?
Yeah. I'm at home, but I'll still come down for lunch.
Mhm.
So, Rich, technically, since we have 13 members, 7 constitutes a quorum for us today.
Yeah, but you got to wait till.
Yes.
No, I mean, it's not even 11, but I mean, just out of
Well,
curiosity.
no, actually, I'm sorry. According to I'm looking at the rules, the committee's own rules. It says, at any meeting of the committee, 8 members shall constitute a quorum for the transaction of business. So I think operating under the rules, it's 8. You're
We have
making me
8
do
now, so.
math.
Rich, do those rules get adopted now and do they need to be looked at if our membership numbers are different?
Good question. No, I mean, the normal, of course, in the beginning of each 2-year cycle, which this is, the committee, usually the first meeting in January, the rules are distributed for consideration, and then they're voted on typically at the February meeting. Kirsten, are you planning to send the rules around so that the committee members can take a look at them before February?
So I sent them out yesterday
Okay.
morning. So everybody should have them, but I was going to just resend them out just in case. I was thinking about doing just a separate one. That way it was just committee rule specific to have people, so it didn't get lost in anything else. But I did send it out yesterday.
Good, thanks.
And it wouldn't hurt to remind everybody of that time frame.
And tell them there'll be a quiz at some point.
Yes.
Thanks,
A
Rich.
written quiz, right? Written.
Is it multiple choice? That's all.
Yeah.
Could we have one of those cheat sheets, the crib sheets that we were allowed, like for only one test in high school?
The problem is the choices will be, one of the choices will be none of the above and one will be all of the above. So it makes it a little harder.
Yeah.
Hey, Kristen, is that you? Mute for 1 second, see what happened.
Oh
There's
God.
there's a lot of background noise. I don't know if it's you or somebody else.
So it's either my mouse, as in my computer mouse, or it is one of the cats trying to. Is that what you hear? The cat
Yeah.
trying to. Oh, come
Now
on.
Trying to get
now
in?
I like it, so
Ah.
it's funny, so I'm okay.
Dave and I have very sensitive hearing.
Yes,
We
yes,
hear
most certainly
everything.
do. Yes.
Literally, I thought that was the best. Oh God. It's like either that or she's gonna be here. I figured that was the better option. That's definitely me.
The cat can't vote, though. They could come to the meeting, they just can't vote.
Kirsten, we almost ready? Want to
Yeah,
give
we've
one more
got-
minute to
oh,
see
you
if
know what?
Senator Kelly gets someone?
I just Senator Minor's in, and let me see who else. We just got somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Senator Minor, what a pleasure to see you, sir.
Hello.
Good to see you all.
I'm just surprised they have internet wherever you are.
We use chock full of nuts cans and a string.
Whatever works.
Yep, makes sense, actually.
Oh,
I may
Senator
have to
Kelly.
turn I may have to turn my audio off at some point. They are chipping my neighbor's front yard with a chipper big enough to run a small Volkswagen through.
We have Senator Kelly, desperate times. Thanks for joining us.
You're on mute, Senator.
Me?
No, Senator Kelly.
Yeah, now you're asking me to figure out technology. Jesus Christ.
Where is everybody?
How we doing, Kirsten?
So good. The only ones we're waiting on right now are Senator Hartley and Senator Kissel. Oh, and I think this is Kissel right now. So it's up to you. I mean, whenever you want to start. And again, we're still going. So if Senator Hartley comes in, I'll just admit her and then we'll just do a roll call. We'll go check back. So it's up to you.
Okay, Senator Maroney, do you know if she's on her way in?
I believe she is.
All right, we can give her another minute and then we'll start. Show on the road.
Yep.
Kirsten, is she in yet?
Not yet.
All right, we're ready to start.
Yeah.
Senator Maroney, ready to start?
Yes.
All right, everybody, welcome. Good morning. I'd like to call the Regulation Review Committee to order. Tuesday, January 26, 2021, 11 a.m. via Zoom. We'll do a little housekeeping in the beginning. Co-Chair Maroney and I would like to welcome our new and returning members to the Regulation Review Committee. We'd like to take like I said, a couple housekeeping issues. Kirsten, our administrator, sent out the subcommittee assignments. So everybody should have those. Take a look, see if you have any issues. And she also sent out the committee rules. Take a look at those. Let us know if you have any questions or concerns with our rules. And then Kirsten we had orientation last week for new and returning members. She has a video of that if anybody needs to take a quick review. And I think that's it. My co-chair, Senator Maroney, would you like to make any comments?
No, I think you touched on everything, so we're ready to proceed with the meeting. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Any of our ranking members like to make any comments? No? Okay. Well, let's get rolling. We have a number of items on our agenda today. I'll begin with item number 1, 2020-017, Department of Energy and Environmental Protection, NSR permitting exemptions for incinerators. Do I have a motion?
I'd like to make a motion. Oops, sorry.
We have a motion to do the LCO recommendation rejection without prejudice.
And I see Senator Minor's hand is raised.
Okay.
Well, I two things. I wasn't sure whether you planned on whether we needed to vote on the rules at some point, and the other is whether you wanted individuals that were on the agenda listed, I guess, by subcommittee to make the motions. That's all.
Well, we figure since it's our first meeting, the subcommittee people can, if not, Senator Maroney can jump in. So whatever, if someone else would rather, we could start with Senator Maroney and then we can move on from there, the subcommittees. Rich, Kirsten, how about the rules?
So rules, we typically hand out in January and have everybody review them, and then we will vote on them in February, whether or not we have changes that are suggested. I also did want to add, though, if I can do a really quick quorum, like roll call, just to make sure that everybody's there and we can verify everybody's presence before we make a motion on that first reg, if that's okay.
Yes.
All right, so just a really quick quorum call, everybody, for attendance purposes. Representative Arnone.
Here.
Representative Arnone is present. Representative Carpino.
Here.
Representative Carpino is present. Representative DeMassa.
Present.
Representative DeMassa is present. Representative Godfrey.
Here.
Representative Godfrey is present. Senator Hartley.
Here.
Senator Hartley is present. Senator Kissel.
Here.
Senator Kissel is present. Representative Claire DeStria.
Here.
Representative Claire DeStria is present. Senator Maroney.
Here.
Senator Maroney is present. Representative McGorty.
I'm here.
Representative McGorty is present. Senator Minor.
Here.
Senator Minor is present. Senator Austin.
Here.
Senator Austin's present. Representative Ritigliano.
Here.
Representative Ritigliano is present. And Representative Wiellander.
Here.
Representative Wiellander is present. Thank you so much.
Okay, so moving on. So we had a motion by Senator Maroney for the LCO recommendation rejection without prejudice. Do we have a second?
Could second that motion.
Second by Representative Arnone. The motion has been made and seconded. Is there any discussion? No discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed?
Aye.
The motion, did someone say no?
No, I couldn't unmute. Sorry. I'm
Okay,
late. Aye.
thank you.
Sorry.
Okay, the motion passes. Okay, our second reg 2020-009B, Department of Agriculture, Shellfish Grounds Leasing. Do I have a motion to go in accordance with LCO recommendations, approval in whole with technical corrections?
I'll make that motion, Senator Austin. Can I have one clarifying question before we go on? Can we
Yes.
vote in like we just did? Do we have to have a roll call vote for rule or regulations review? It's just a question.
Kirsten?
I was actually going to ask Rich that.
Because I don't know, I think that we have to have clarification on that before we move on.
Right.
Yeah,
Sure.
Senator, there's nothing that prohibits a voice vote. The only, it just says committee vote shall not be held open in your rules, but yes, you can have a voice vote, does not have to be roll call.
Okay, thank you. And I make that motion for the next regulation.
Okay, so we have a motion from Senator Austin. Do we have a second?
Second.
Who was that?
Senator Minor.
Second by Senator Minor. Just writing it down, sorry. The motion has been made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed?
Aye.
The motion passes. Next regulation, 2020-015B, Department of Energy Environmental Protection Remediation Standards. Do I have a motion to go with the LCO recommendation, approval in whole with technical corrections?
So moved.
And
Who was
second.
that?
Oh.
Who was first and second?
Senator
Say your
Minor
name when you say.
I think
and
it's Senator
Representative Arnone.
Perfect.
Yes.
Second by Senator Arnone, by Representative Arnone. Thank you. The motion has been made and seconded. Is there any discussion?
Yes. Yes, Madam Chair. This is
Senator Hartley?
Yes. So I first of all want to recognize the yeoman's work that's been going on this issue, as well as the subsequent issue. I take my hat off to the department for engaging in this work in a robust fashion and working on something that, quite frankly, has been a long time in the pipeline. And you could probably say also probably overdue to some extent, and certainly very, very complicated. But I want to flag for the record today, if I might, Chairman, about this particular issue. And it is in regards to the interpretation of these RSRs, the applicability of them. There's been a lot of discussion about this. It's not exactly with regard to what is before us today in regs review, but I think it bears noting because it's very important. And the truth is, the work that's going on right now with the working committee on the transition from the Transfer Act to release-based will in fact make this moot. But in the meantime, however long that takes, if it takes 12 months, if it takes 24 months, we're hoping sooner than later, I think that it's important for the following note with regard to the applicability of the RSRs that, and I think probably this concern got raised in the agency's hearing officer's report. And so I just would like to, on behalf of all of us, so many of my colleagues who worked, so diligently on this, to implore that the agency works with the regulated community on this issue of applicability for the RSRs so that it continues to go forward during this transition time in a very practical and efficient manner. And as we move forward to changing our entire a model to release-based. But in the interim, it is very important that there is attention and communication with the department and the regulated community on this interpretation of the RSR's applicability. So I wanted to note that today for the Regulation Review Committee, as there are many entities working towards the same goal. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Senator Hartley. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Unmute everybody in case, just to remind everybody, unmute. Thank you.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
The motion passes. Our next reg 2020-016B, Department of Energy and Environmental Protection, environmental use restrictions. Do I have a motion for LCO recommendation approval in whole with technical corrections?
I'd like to make a motion.
Motion by Representative Arnone. Second.
Second.
Who is the second?
Senator Minor.
By Senator Minor. Do we have any discussion? The motion has been made and seconded. Is there any discussion? No. Hearing none. All of those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? The motion passes. And that is our last regulation of our first Regulation Review Committee meeting. Does anybody have any comments for me? For us? No? All right.
I have
Then-
one housekeeping comment. And that was in the initial roll. I know I'm a new member. I just wanted to make sure that my attendance was noted.
Thank you, Senator Kelly.
And for that purpose, let me just verify Senator Kelly for attendance and verification of that.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
Anything else from our Madam Administrator?
I
Or
think that's
Rich?
it. I will send out an email to everybody today with the committee rules. I know I just sent them out, but I will resend them out. Look at them if there are any suggested changes. For those of you who are new, just read them through to understand them. And then the folks who have been on before, just look through them, see if you could think of anything that needs to be changed that's come up in the last 2 years, or even from being on here previously before that, if you're returning. And that's it. And then we'll vote on it in February.
All right. Thank you, everybody. 11:18, we will